Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nyedis Anarchy series. I'm your host Adam, the CIO of Nyedis, and today we're going to talk about a new wave of scams that are happening via text messages that you need to watch out for. So, this is actually happening to our employees and our company, and how is it working? Well, let's just take one step back and talk about what the majority of these scams are, and they're all like phishing, social engineering scams. What's happening is bad actors are figuring out a little bit of information about people and then hitting them up via email and text and trying to get them to give them money somehow. So within our own organization, with that Nyedis, we've been hit up via email and text, our employees, and it's hilarious. Like, we've egged them on just to see what we can get out of them and find out what's going on. But just to let you know, like, even we're being targeted, and what we think they're doing is going in through LinkedIn. So what they're doing is going to LinkedIn, finding the CEO of the company, and then they're finding all the employees. And then what they're doing is they're impersonating themselves as the CEO to the employees, saying, hey, I need you to do something for me. So I have the actual text screenshots here from one of our employees, and this is the conversation going back and forth. So the initial text that he got says, hey, let me know once you receive my text. Thanks, Ted. Hi, Ted, I got your text. First off, that's such a weird text. Like, who sends stuff like that? But anyway, so here's where we start baiting them, right? So, hi, Ted, I got your text. Good. Are you available? I'm heading for a meeting, and I want you to assist me with a task, please. Again, no one actually talks like this. Obviously, someone is translating somewhere. I am. How can I help? Good. I need you to please help me get some gift cards from any store close by. I need the codes at the back of the cards for a presentation in a few. What? Like, this makes no sense. Like, quick, the CEO needs a gift card. Run to the gas station and get one. ASAP. Like, what's happening? Okay, would any gift cards do? How many is ideal? I need eBay or Razer Gold gift cards. I need 3 to 5 cards. How soon can you get this done? And this is kind of where the conversation just kind of trailed off and we all just started laughing hysterically. But you can see stuff like this is happening. They're targeting people where they're pretending to be someone. The number is not even Ted's phone number, some random phone number. But people are falling for this stuff every day. I get my mom sending me text messages regularly, screenshots and emails. Hey, is this legit or is this a scam? Because it's happening regularly. We're also getting this over email. They're targeting everyone over emails and saying, hey, same thing. Hey, this is Ted. I need you to email me back real fast. And then they start the exact same conversation. So watch out for this kind of stuff because this is happening everywhere. And it seems really obvious, to guys like us. And I'm sure most of you out there realize when you see this text, it's hilarious. But there's a lot of people that just don't understand. I'm not saying they're complete idiots, they're just naive, or they're not technical savvy, right? How many people are still on a flip phone getting a text and like, oh, this could be important? There's actually a whole nother wave happening with AI where people are modeling public voices. So if someone's voice is out there enough, they're doing the machine learning to build a model off their voice and then replicating the voice and then calling someone and saying, hey, I need your help. So one example of this that I've seen in the news recently was a parent received a phone call from their kid saying, hey, Dad, I'm in a bind. This is an emergency. I really need your help. I need you to send me money right away, really fast. I need a sense of urgency. If there's ever a sense of urgency, that's always, a thing right away. And if there's always some weird sketchy thing about gift cards or wiring money right away, that's, they're playing into your fear, right? So a parent hearing their kid in trouble, they need money right away, don't ask questions, it's an emergency. You're thinking, oh shit, they got involved with the wrong people. I'll yell at them later, but for now I got to get them out of the situation. It's only $100, who cares? So they're making AI voices and calling up on numbers saying, hey, I need money right away, just do it, just do it, just do it. And parents are going out like, oh shit, I got to save my kid. And they go out and get the money or do whatever. And then they call the kid and find out, oh, hey, what are you talking about? I'm at my buddies. We're playing video games. Nothing's even happening. So this whole phishing stuff is leveling up crazily with AI out there. And how are they training these voices? Like, oh, well, I'm just Joe Schmo. How do they get my voice? I'm not on all these presentations. Well, are you talking on a camera on social media? Are you putting up videos and selfies up on Instagram and all these other public things where people can then just take hundreds of these videos and train on it? It doesn't take a lot. The answer is most likely yeah. And if it is, you're susceptible. So what do you do? Well, I can tell you what we do. In our house, we have a very simple thing. We have a phrase where if anyone's in duress of any kind, we just ask, hey, what's the passphrase? What's the word? All of my family, even my kids, my youngest kids know, hey, if we're on the phone, I say, hey, I just need to know what the word is. And when they say that word, I know it's them. Anyone else won't have a clue what I'm talking about. So instantly we can, cut that right off at the butt. So this really then jumps into a whole nother thing, which I just started thinking about, which I don't think anyone's doing, is the validation of messages over text message, right? We had an interview that with Eric Leach, we were talking about the validation of text messages over PGP. Obviously, PGP is too big, it would fill up the entire text message, but something along those lines I think is necessary at some point, because if you need to send a message to someone and it's not from your phone number and you need them to know it's you, well, how are you going to do that? Obviously, you can call and talk and do all that kind of stuff. Or you could do what we do and say, hey, send the secret, send the message, send the word so I know it's you. But I think there's actually going to be a demand for something where it's like, hey, you can click this link and it goes to a verifiable credential so you know this actually is that person. Because phone numbers can be spoofed. I can send a text message that looks just like your phone number all day long. It's really not that difficult. And then you got SIM swapping where it actually is coming from your phone number. And that's even harder to detect. So be careful. Look out for all these things that are happening out there. You can probably hear the cops in the background. They're going to arrest some fraudsters right now. Just keep safe and use common sense. If you're getting text messages that sound like they're translated from some Nigerian prince, don't answer it. Just delete it. Do not answer them. If you answer it, you've confirmed this is a real number and there's a person there, and they're going to completely try to scam you over and over again and then sell your number on a list saying, hey, this is a valid number. This is a valid email. Don't reply back to them. It's super important. Just delete it. Don't interact with them unless you just want to have fun and mess around with them. But you're going to get harassed a lot more if you do. I hope you learned something. I hope you guys can stay safe out there. If you have any questions, hit us up in the comments on YouTube, LinkedIn. You can also follow us on X, to Instagram, TikTok, all the fun things. Nyedis, I-A-M, N-Y-E-D-I-S-I-A-M. Or hit me up, adam@nyedis.com. We'll help you out however we can. We're not going to be able to recover all the gift cards that you sent to the Nigerian prince, but we might be able to help you out, save you ahead of time. See you guys around. Later.